As a quick reminder before the video starts, I am doing a giveaway on all 5 parts of my Shopify tutorial videos. The winner will be getting a full day of mentorship directly with me, and all you have to do to enter is like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And always remember that each comment equals 1 entry. Best of luck, everybody. See you inside the video. What is going on, you guys? Connor here, and in this video I'm going to be going through exactly how you can create a video ad for your Shopify store, and it's going to be an ad that's very high performing. So right now we are inside YouTube, and this is exactly how I source footage. I source footage from both YouTube and Facebook. So all I've done is I've just typed in our product that we've used in part 1 and part 2 of our Shopify tutorial videos, and as you can see here, right, there's multiple videos of our product. This is it right here, and this is it as well. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm just going to download this footage, and then I'm going to bring it over into our Adobe Premiere video editing software. And you can also use Animoto for this or whatever you may be. So I use 4K Video Downloader as the app to download the video footage from YouTube. Very simple. I'll just leave the links to all these softwares down below. Obviously I'm not an affiliate or anything, but yes, I'm gonna go ahead and download this, and then I'll meet you guys over at Adobe Premiere. So now that we have our 3 different video clips in here that we pulled from YouTube, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these onto the timeline here, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna look for kind of the 3 best second video footage. So first thing I like to do, obviously because we don't want the sound on here, is I'm just gonna go ahead and right click that, unlink it, and then get rid of the sound. And all we're going to do is we're just going to kind of take a look at the footage that we have right now. We might have to resize this, but let's just go ahead and take kind of a quick look at the footage that we have. Obviously, it's just showing the product. What we want to see is cats actually buy this. So boom, right here looks like where maybe the cats will actually be near our product, which is what we want to see. We want to see the product in use. And all we're going to do is just find a couple different 2 to 3 second clips. Let's see if we can find one. I'm actually using it. So they're just kind of looking at it right now. So maybe we'll just try this. We might find better clips in the other videos, but basically that's at least one part of the clip that we can use. And then we're going to put text over this obviously as well. But one thing we need to do actually first is we need to change our sequence settings. We need to change this to 1080 by 1080. Yep, we need to do 1:1. Perfect. Yep, so that way, this is basically the format that I always like to run my videos in, 1080 by 1080. And all we're going to do is we're just going to put some text down here, and then we're going to put our logo of our store in the middle as well at low opacity. We'll do that later. So basically we have one little clip here, and that was from this video, I believe. So what we're going to do is take a look at our next video, pull it on the timeline here, and we can actually pull our next one as well. So yeah, we have our 2 different videos on here. We've already looked at our first one. Our first one was not necessarily the best. We'll go ahead and get rid of the sound on these because we are going to add our own soundtrack to this. So let's see what this one kind of looks like here. Just unboxing, and then puts it together, and then okay. So notice how you can see right on this one that the formatting doesn't look good because we have these black bars on top and bottom. We want the footage to display on the entire screen so there's no black bars, because black bars are kind of outdated now. You don't want to be using those in your video footage. So this one's great. I mean, the cats are using it. There's a lot of good footage on here that we could definitely use. We just want to get rid of that text kind of at the bottom here. This stuff we're going to get rid of. We don't want that on there, so we can easily cut it out. And all we're going to do is we're just going to look at when the cats first start going towards it. Cut that video. And all I'm doing to cut it is I just hit this little cut tool. If you guys don't have Adobe Premiere, you can definitely do this in Animoto as well, and just cut the video up. It's whatever you're most comfortable using is what I definitely recommend. That's kind of funny at the end. I kind of like that actually. So we're going to get rid of once it gets to there, and then we're going to just zoom in. I just hold Alt, and then I just scroll the wheel up, and we'll put that there, and we're going to get rid of this. And so this is a little clip here. How long is this? Let's see how long this clip is. This clip is 4 seconds. Okay, perfect. And then we have this one. We wanted the one of the cat looking at us and then going to turn. So right here, I'd probably say clip that, and then turns, drinks, and boom. That's another clip we got there. So go ahead and get rid of this. And then basically this one of the cat drinking out of it. That's great. Right here, because it's going to zoom in on it, which is what we want to see. So we'll clip this. Zooms in, and boom. I'd stop it right there. Because all we want to do is we want to be going, really quick, basically, of what's going on with the cat. So I didn't really like this clip very much, but we'll use it for now just because we don't have that much footage on this product. I did want to say this, right, is like the goal with these clips, right, and what I want you to do later on is get your own video footage. Like that's always going to be the goal, is to get your own video footage. For now, we don't have that. You know, what I would do for this product is I'd buy it myself, give it to someone who has cats, and, you know, record those cats using it. That way you don't have to run into any copyright issues. We'll start right here, because this might actually be our initial clip. I want to see, so we'll get rid of this part right here, and let's see what this looks like. So she puts the top in, okay, and then the water just flows down from each side. Perfect. That's a good clip. We don't want it to show this logo, obviously. It is the same product, we just don't want it to show the logo. So when it pans down there, probably before it even pans, we can just stop it like right here, and we'll just clip that. So we'll just go ahead and clip it right there. And then let's see what else. There's boom of the cat. So we want to go right to the beginning so we get as much footage as possible. Oh, I like their little thing there. That's good. So right here, we'll go ahead and clip this, and then we'll get rid of this middle section here. And let's keep looking. Perfect. So they pretty much just cut to every little scene here with the cats, which I really like. This one, it's just the cat's just staring at it. I don't really like that because it's kind of too stagnant. We will probably, after the cat leaves right here, so it's drinking, and then leaves. Once the cat leaves, that's when we're going to change the frame, so that'll look a lot better. But yeah, I really like that main section. That's going to be like the meat of our video. You know, we could cut this up a lot more, but from what I'm seeing here, we have enough footage. That's, you know, that's about, yeah, wow, that's a lot of footage there. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that one as well. And then we're just going to move this over here. And we're going to see how much footage we have of all of the cats and stuff like that. So just go ahead and put this together here really quick. Move that over, move this over. And then I want to see how much total footage we have and how much we need to cut. So yeah, wow, that's a lot of footage at the end that we have here. Obviously, we're going to speed this up. But what I'm going to look for now, and actually before we do that, is what I want to do is kind of look at the video footage that we have and see what frames don't look quite right. So what I'll do is I'll click on this, and all we're going to do is we're just going to scale this up a little bit. We're going to scale it to where the black bars go away. And then I want to see also, so the black bars are gone there. So about at 150, the black bars go away. I also want to make sure that there's no text at the bottom of the footage. So right there, as you can see, there is text at the bottom. So what we're going to want to do is look at this clip here and then also zoom this into probably like one. What we can do is actually we can zoom it into like this much, and then we can just drag it down. So that way the text gets out of there. So maybe we have to make it a little bit bigger, and then we'll move it back up a little bit. And that way there's no text in there, which is exactly what we want. And it still shows, you know, the cat using the product, which is great. So I don't know why. Right there, it looks like it shows it at the beginning. So, you know, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go back some frames here. And right when it shows, right when it gets rid of that text, that's what we want to get off of the screen. Because it just looks, it doesn't look as professional, right? Like this text on the screen. Oh, that's from the original video, actually. So that makes sense why that's like that. So it's from the original video, so we'll have to right there. We will cut this clip, and then we'll get rid of this, and then we'll just check out the rest of this stuff. So boom, that looks fine. And then obviously this one we have to change as well, so let's move it to like 150. Okay, and then what we're going to need to do is move it down a little bit, maybe adjust it a little more, and then move it back up, just so we get the text out of there. And we want to maximize as much. We don't want to lose our image quality, right? So we want to make sure that we keep it as high quality as possible so it's not too pixelated. This footage might not be the best. This one's good where the cat looks at it. I really like that. And then the thumbs up, we're actually going to put this clip at the very end. So we'll go ahead and make this 150. So this is going to be our ending clip right here, because the thumbs up, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our logo and stuff over this at the end. We'll work on that later, but you know what? When we're going through these clips, I really don't like this clip, so I'm going to get rid of it because we only want to use the highest quality footage. But yeah, our product, you know, it's just going to be showing the cats using the product. And then let's see what this next one it looks like. Yeah, this one looks totally fine. Just shows the water and then the cats using it. I really like this footage. We might actually start out with this, or we could honestly use the majority of this because it does look very clean. I do like the part where the cats are, you know, the cat looks at you and then looks back. Like we could just start out with this one. you know, because they're hesitant at first, which we don't want to, you know, that's normal, right? The cats will be hesitant at first. But if we have the cat looking at, if we have the cat looking at the camera first, that's definitely a good kind of like attention grabber. They're like, you know, people don't really understand what's going on, and that'll keep people watching the video. So like at the beginning here, right, the cat's looking at it. We could literally do a export this frame as our thumbnail. So this is a perfect, you know, beginning of the video. They're like, what's going on here? And then boom, we can hit them with the next videos over here, which is, you know, the water working, right? So we can add text to this as well. So we'll go ahead and just drag this over, and then drag this at the end here. Drag this over to the end, and that's a pretty long clip, so we'll see if we can speed this up at all. What I'd like to do is this initial clip is, you know, 3 seconds. It's a little bit slow. This one's slow as well. So what I'll do is I'm gonna actually speed this one up, and how you can speed it up is if you click on the clip and then do speed and duration, and I like to speed it up either 150% or 200%. So that's going to shorten our clip pretty significantly. And then I just want to go ahead and take a look at kind of what it looks like here. So yeah, obviously very much faster. Boom. And then I don't even like that ending portion, so I just kind of like right when it snaps it in. Right when it snaps it in, then we can cut. Maybe we can cut to the next frame, so that way it just looks really, really quick. Because we want to grab people's attention. The goal is to not have a very long video. We want to just captivate people's attention and keep it going. And then it goes to this clip. Obviously pretty slow here on this one, so I wonder what it looks like if we just go ahead and speed all this up by 150% and see what the clip looks like. Sometimes it can distort it a little too much, but that looks fine there. That looks fine as well there. Little bit too long on this cat, so what we're gonna do is, you know, this one looks okay, this one looks fine, and then it just takes a little bit, like I don't like it when it pans. So what I'll do is we'll have what this is at, you know, about 8 seconds. Right when it gets to 11, we're gonna just cut this clip because that's 3 seconds. So we'll cut it right here, and then once it goes to the next clip, that's when we'll cut it as well. So right there, boom, we'll cut it right there. Sorry, right there, and we're just gonna get rid of this middle section here. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that looks fine. I mean, not much is happening here, right? It's not any new footage. It's kind of the same footage of the cat drinking out of the water fountain. So I want to find something different. So boom, right here, there's a new cat there. So that's going to draw people's attention, right? If we keep showing them the same cat, they're going to think that this product only works for one cat. And what we want to do is basically show them new footage as much as possible. So we'll go ahead and cut this. And what I want to do is I want to go back and see. So we have basically intro with this cat. Boom, showing the product. Showing this cat. Maybe then going right to this cat. So I'm actually going to get rid of this. We go right to this cat. Drinks out of it, looks around. Okay, that's not very good footage. It drinks out of it, kind of looks around, drinks out of it again, and then I want to cut it right before it looks away. So we're going to cut it right here. And let's see what else we got on the footage here. Okay, let's see what else we got. Come on, let's see if another cat drinks out of it. Okay, now both of the cats are up there. Both of the cats are there. They're kind of like looking around it. This one's drinking. Oh, that's a really, really good. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I think people are going to like this. So if we do like right, if we go like right about here, I think it would be good. We'll cut this. Get rid of this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to see boom, boom. That's perfect. That's a really good shot there as well. You know, that's perfect. And then yep, that's good again. So I really like that this footage here. I mean, this is a good little section of the video because you have two cats in there. Obviously it's cute. One cat's drinking out of it, the other one's trying to clean, you know, its friend or whatever. So I like that part of the video. We're gonna go ahead and drag this over, and I want to see how long our video is now. Let's see what it looks like. So it's about almost 30 seconds, which is kind of what I like to have in my videos. I like to have my videos in the range of 20 to 40 seconds. So basically this is exactly how I create the video. We've just put a couple clips together, mash them together so it's pretty quick, right? The video looks quick. We have different footage on it, basically. You know, the cat's basically licking the other cat and using the product at the same time, so it's very cute. It showcases the product being used, which is very, very important as well. And yeah, then at the end we have a thumbs up here, and this is where we're going to include our logo. So what we want to do is, because nowadays people are stealing footage like crazy, they're just basically taking your Facebook ad and essentially like copying the whole thing. So what we want to do is we want to go like this, and what we're going to do is hit new, and you're just going to do new legacy title. And we'll hit OK on here. All you're going to do is for the text, basically, you're just going to type in your website name. So you can either do one of two different things. So our store name is called Classic Cats. Okay, so you can either do this, and what you can do is, I always like to use the small caps and just change the change it to white, and we can actually spread out the letters a little bit. So the kerning is what spreads out the letters a little bit. So this can look better sometimes, but since our logo and our name isn't really that big, what I like to do is our actual full website name. So www.classiccats I think it's going to be .shop, right? That was going to be our URL. I haven't bought the URL yet, but that's what our URL will be. So, and we'll just make this back to, let's just put it at 0 for now. And then what we want to do is we want to center this right in the middle of the screen, and we're going to put the opacity up here. We're going to put the opacity anywhere from 10 to 20%. So we'll start it at 15%, see what it looks like. If it looks like it's a little bit too visible, we're not going to use it. But I'd say maybe 15% looks a little bit too much with the background. So let's go down to 10. See what 10 looks like. 10 looks good. Our name's still in there, right? So people tried to copy this footage, they really wouldn't be able to do that. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to drag it over here on the V2 line, and we're going to pull it all the way over to the end. And then at the end, what we're going to do is we're going to have a end screen. So at the end screen, pretty simple here. All we're going to do is we're going to basically do a new legacy title as well. We're going to do new, and then we're going to do legacy title. And we're just going to write basically our text here. So we're going to say shop now. And then we're going to say for 50% off. Okay, we'll do that. Shop now for 50% off. And we're going to make sure that this is all centered. Shop now for 50% off, and then we'll put our little logo probably somewhere on here, or we can just basically put it at we don't have to put it on here because they know what it is. I'd probably put the logo and the store name kind of at the bottom here, so we'll just make another legacy title for that. You could also put it on the same one, doesn't really matter too much. But what we want to do is the shop now button, we want to be extra big. So the goal here, and you know, the kind of text that I like to use on all of my videos is Lato Black. So Lato Black looks the best in my opinion. So we'll have to go back on the other ones and change that as well. But Lato Black I think looks really good. So we're going to make this definitely a lot bigger. And what I want to do is make this a little bit smaller. We don't want that to be as highlighted. And let's see if we can kind of adjust this maybe. Nope, that doesn't look good. That looks a little bit better, but yeah, that looks okay. Shop now for 50% off. Hold on. Maybe we even just get rid of this actually, because I don't like that. Yep. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that's centered now. That's good there. And then what we're going to do is change this color to match our color that we had on our website, right? So we had like that greenish color. I think it was like kind of like this color. We're going to change the shop now button to match that, so it almost matches that color, but it also looks a lot like our website. And that can help when people go and look at it. And also I like to add a shout out for the opacity. I like to do 100% opacity. And then what I like to do is the angle, that's fine. Spread, the size, I definitely make the size a little bit bigger so it stands out. And then we want our shop now button to be, or our shop now to be even bigger. And then 50% off, that looks fine there. Actually, we'll make that this is a little bit too big. I want it to be at least within those grid lines to make it look a little bit better. Yeah, right about there would be good. And then let's just go make sure this is all good there. Boom, boom, boom. That's fine. Lato Black. Awesome. And then what we're going to do is another one. We're going to put it right here, and we're going to put our website, www.classiccats.shop. And all we have to do is just basically make sure this is the right size. And we're going to make it the same green so they see shop now and they also see, you know, the same color there. Basically slap that right at the bottom. We'll center it. Boom. That's at the bottom. That looks pretty good. Shop now, 50% off, and it has a thumbs up. So that looks really, really good in my opinion. What we can even do on this is we can actually italicize it, because then it'll look a little bit, it won't take as much away from the shop now, 50% off. That's what we want people to see. And then all we have to do is just put it right there and make it that size. And then as you can see here, once it goes to this last one, it goes shop now, 50% off, and a thumbs up. And that is basically it for the video. The next thing I'm going to do, and I don't want to bore you guys with this, is I'm going to go ahead and add the text into each of the different clips. So every time the video clip changes, basically, I'm going to add a new line of text, and it's going to be basically related to our product description and our marketing angle. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there right now, and then basically what you guys will be able to see next is the final product of our ad. And I'm just going to source some basically free footage from YouTube in terms of the free copyright free music, and we want to find some kind of like whimsical music because it is a cat product. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now and then show you guys what the ad looks like at the very end of the video. Okay, here we go.